Yeah, it might not be bringing out the best in folk.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right.
Still, they'll apologise later.
Yeah. Yeah, when can we go out then? How much longer? When can I go to Argos?
Hello.
Hello.
How are we doing?
I'm okay. Ben was wanting to know when he can go out.
When you can go out?
Yeah.
Another 3 weeks.
Whenever you like. Go out, you can go out once a day.
It's funny because Ben sounded like a teenager the way he was asking.
Was he throwing his toys?
Not fair.
Oh, it's not fair. I don't like it. I hate being inside. Rubbish. I want to play out with my friends. How is everybody?
Good, thanks.
Slowly going mad.
Yeah, I'm. This is shit, isn't it? Really tired of this now.
Yeah. I was trying to think what it was, or what it is, and it seems like it's really strong sense of anticipation, but nothing's happening.
Yeah, it is. It does feel like you're a teenager again, and you're not allowed out, and yeah, you just want to go out and see your mates, don't you? But you're grounded or something.
But Morecambe on a Sunday afternoon.
It is. It's like it's that Sunday when it's raining and you're in Morecambe for some reason, and that's all. You've just got to get through the day. It's like that every day.
Be so glad to be back at school.
Yeah.
We'll have all this nice weather while we're on lockdown, and then they'll stop the lockdown, then we'll start chucking it down every day.
Yeah.
Bradford, it's already doing it.
Oh well, yeah.
Raining here now. Yeah, raining. Right then. Well, shall we do something?
I think so.
Let's do some exercise. That'll blow away the cobwebs. Alrighty, feet together. I'm just twisting. Hey, Dom. Walking your feet out and down to your left. Right. And middle. And walking your feet out. Down to your left. And to the right. And middle. And walking your feet out again. And down to your left. And right. And middle. And then lunging. Lunging to your left. And onto your toe. Other side. And onto your toe. Back to the middle, down to your left. And right. And middle. Walking your feet in. Okay, left foot forward, right arm backwards. Other way. Change arm, change leg. Other way. And both arms back. Forwards. And opposite directions. One forwards, one backwards. Change direction. And change. Shoulders backwards, forwards, shrugs. And looking left and right. Side to side. Forward and backwards. Circle. Both ways. Circling your feet. One at a time. Both ways. And point. Hey, Richard. Pull back. Turn out. Turn in. Just doing our foot stretches one at a time. Don't try both at once. Circling. Both ways. And shake off. Oh, we didn't do this. Pull back. Pull back. And the other way, other side rather. So pointing your left foot now, unless you just did your left already. In which case, you know, just do the other foot. Over explained. So pull back, turn out, turn in, circle, both ways, and pull back. And mini hugs. Feet together, circling your knees. Both ways. Bend, skip back, and hugging your knees. Touching your toes. And circling your hips. Oh, too warm. Too warm for that hoodie. Okay, we're going to do some punches. So feet together. Yuji Kimi Ma. Positions. Singles, one to each count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sevens again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull back, close your stance. Okay, how are we all doing? Hey there, Mark.
Hi.
Hey, Richard. How are we doing? Everybody surviving?
Yeah, it's still out, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
about.
How about you?
Yeah, just about. It's tough at times, isn't it? It's I've gone through peaks and troughs of getting pretty sick of it, really. But it's just trying to keep your spirits up, isn't it?
Yeah. I went and built a dam in a stream on Monday.
You did what?
Built a dam in a stream.
Oh, did you? Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Like something I used to do when I was a kid. It was really, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm just getting out running. I'm doing the first form on the Facebook Live helps. I think just a bit of exercise in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Getting out running and yeah.
Getting hard that. Oh, I mean, the 18.5 minutes was. It's like when you at the end when you stand up, then your knees are my knees are kind of seized.
I know it doesn't give your legs a bit of a kick, does it? But I can feel my legs getting stronger already from
Yeah,
doing it. So it's doing its job. But yeah, it's tough when you're actually doing it.
Yeah.
I found today was all right actually. Yesterday I thought it was I was struggling yesterday.
I think today was a bit easier. I found that if you engage the muscles in the back of your leg while you're doing it, it makes it a bit easier. I don't know if that's cheating, but if you rather than just let your thighs do all the work, if you try and tense the back of your legs as well, that seems to help.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. I've not really thought about that. But today, for some reason, it was a bit easier for me. Don't know. Perhaps just muscles getting stronger, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's crack on. We've got nearly an hour to do Chum Kiu, so I thought I'd maybe omit the first form since we're doing that on a daily anyway. And you can everybody knows that, so you can go to the Facebook group for that, copy one of the videos, so then we can crack on with second form and do a bit more on that. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
So last week we got up to section 2, I think, didn't we? I think.
Yeah, I think we did the first section. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we drilled the first section. So we'll go through it all together, and then we'll break down the second section today, shall we?
Yep. Sweet.
Cool. Okie dokie. So feet together. Was it better with my back to the camera? I think we did that last week, did we?
Yeah, I think it was. It certainly helped me anyway.
Yeah.
What about anyone else?
Any other thoughts?
No, I think it does work better that way.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Chum Kiu. Here we go. So center line check. Left fist, punch, lock out, stretch. Right fist, punch, lock out, stretch. Both hands into center. Double jenks out. Turn to your left, left hand on top. To your right, to your left. Double view, double tan, left tox out. 1, 2, 3. Palms. 1, 2, 3. Through into Lansau. Fingers on the wrist. Look. Turning ball and guard. Back to line. Fingers. Look. Turning ball and guard. Back to line. Fingers. Look. Turning ball and guard. Back to line. Fist. Punch. Squaring up through line. Into Faxau. Back to centre. Side palm. And the same on the other side. Hands into centre. Double jenks out. Turn to your right. Right hand on top. Left. Right. View. Tan. Right tops out. 1, 2, 3. Palms. 1, 2, 3. Into Lansau. Fingers on the wrist. Look. Turning bong and guard. Back to Lan. Fingers. Look. Bong and guard. Back to Lan. And 3 of these. Fist. Punch. Through Lan. Into Faxau. Back to Chum. Contact side palm. Second section.
So I just lost it. Yeah, sorry.
Was there a question or anything?
No, I just lost it on there. I just lost it. That's all. Sorry.
You're losing it.
Yeah, I'm losing it.
Okay, we'll go from second section then. So aggressive Lan. So this is a fist. Left fist, turning to your left. Lifting your left foot. Tox out. Stopping kick. So now we're stepping, bong and guard. You're not in much room there, Ben. Check centre line. Stepping, bong and guard. Check centre. Stepping again, bong and guard. Rotate around. Back to centre with a jump. Side palm and wrist stretch. Same on the other side. So it's right hand, aggressive Lan. Make sure you've got a fist. Stopping kick. Looking to your left. Stepping, bong and guard. Checking centre. Bong and guard, check centre. Bong and guard. Round to that position. Juts out. Side palm, locking out, and wrist stretch. And then third section, turn. Kick to the knee. Dive bongs. Flat tans. 2 and 3. Square up your toe. Stepping up into view. Jut. Double palm. Block and stretch. Where are we? Lost count, lost where I am. Oh, right foot goes back. Turning toe and heel. Right foot kicks. Same the other direction. So low bong, flat tan. Low bong, flat tan. Low bong. Right foot moves. Stepping into double view. Jump or jut. Double palm. Block and stretch. And then we have look, lift, turn, and kick. Place that foot down, gums. 1, 2, 3. Squaring up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a wrist stretch to finish. Left foot to right. And that's your Chum Kiu. I think everybody did that perfectly. Using my sixth sense there, though.
I didn't.
So what are the thoughts? I know we did first section last week, so we can revisit that, but that's going to leave us less time for the other sections, or we can skip through and go start straight away from second section.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Is that a good? That's a better plan. Okay.
Can I just ask, what do the feet do when you're in, when you do the fingers on your wrist?
Yeah.
And then it's a bong and a guard. But do the feet go square or?
No, just turning. So you're going from there into turning stance. So I'll show you.
What's the weight beyond this leg?
If this is my Lansau, this is my fingers, then I'm turning all the way around into
I see, yeah.
position.
All right.
So I'm basically doing a Chun Ma so I'm going all the way from this position, weight on this leg, all the way over into the other side.
Yeah, I thought it must be when.
Yeah.
I thought it must be that.
Yeah, so it's basically Chun Ma, turning stance.
Yeah.
Good. Cool. Okay, so let's crack on with second section. So let's have a sip of my tea. Luxuries of home. Luxuries of home at the office. Right, so we'll go from second section. So we'll start with our feet shoulder width, toes pointing forwards, and we're turning to our left with aggressive Lan. So this is make sure you've got a fist. This hand should be about 90 degrees, or this angle should be 90 degrees. And then this is a stopping kick, which means turn your toe out and lift, just lift your foot up. And then place it back down again. Okay, and then we're stepping with a bong and guard. We check our centre, step in again with a bong and guard, checking centre, and then one last time, and then rotate round. Squaring up, contact, side palm, lock out and wrist stretch. We'll do the same on the other side then. So again, it's right Lansau, aggressive land. Turn your toe out, lift your foot up, and then place it back down again. So make sure you're not kicking out with this. We're not kicking out with it. We're basically lifting it up and using the structure of this to stop something that's coming in. So we're basically just lifting it. So it's a stopping kick. So step in, bong and guard, checking centre, bong and guard, checking centre, and then third time, rotate round, and then squaring up, juts out, contact, side palm, lock out, and wrist stretch. And we'll just drill that. So we're back to square one. So again, just turning to your left, aggressive land, stopping kick, and then stepping, bong and guard. Check centre, check centre, rotate round, jump, palm, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. So aggressive land, stopping kick, stepping, check centre, check centre. And the third one, just rotate round, jump, palm. And then go back to your aggressive land. Stopping kick, stepping, bong and guard, bong and guard, bong and guard. Just run around through this as a loop. I'm going to come and have a look.
We're out of space, I think.
Yeah.
I need to rearrange what I'm doing.
You need the longest angle in your room. You little look like you've got much space there, Ben. Looks good, Bill.
So, right, so,
Dom, make sure you pull that backhand back to a fist when you do your palm strike. Yeah. So when you've got this hand, you're placing, you're striking, but this is also coming back to a fist. So make sure this is a fist. Then you've got your wrist stretch. Okay.
after you've done the third bong guard, what do you? I couldn't really see you very well. So what do you do with? How do you turn after that?
So after your third bong and guard,
Yeah.
this rolls round.
Right.
I'm still in my Chun Ma effectively facing this way, but I'm rolling round almost to face the Nabu Ma.
Right.
And then I'm squaring back up. My feet, I'll show you my feet.
Right.
So this is my third bong and guard. I've stepped, bong and guard, check centre, bong and guard. Then I rotate round, just the upper body. Then I square up into like a normal square stance.
Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay.
Dom, your guard hands to your lower centre line check needs to be at least horizontal. Don't let it go below the horizontal level. So when you're doing your bong and guard, it's here. When you're doing your centre line check, it should be at the very lowest. Your wrists want to be level with your elbows, if not a little bit higher. Not sure what you do. I think you've got something wrong there, Ben. So when you're doing your bong and guard, you're actually stepping across. So my Bumar is this way, but my bong and guard is this way. So I'm stepping in Bumar, but I'm actually doing a technique in Chun. So I think you're throwing your wrong bong up. You're doing a bong like this and stepping into it. Trying to make sure it's the other bong. So your bong and guard wants to be facing towards the camera.
Like that.
So let's say I'm square facing the camera,
yeah.
And then I turn. Well, my bong and guard wants to be there facing the camera. My feet are pointing this way, but my hands are pointing this way. There's my center line check. But I'm stepping this way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So check your center line there. No, no. Go back. So go back to your bong and guard. Just let your hands fold one over the other. So you back. That's it. So your back hand is going to fold over the top of your front hand when you do your center line check. But don't move that line. So if you go to your bong and guard, look at this this is the line. This is the center line from the camera all the way down through my bong style wrist and my hand. So when I do my center line check, it wants to be down that line as well. Obviously, this line is going to move relative to our stepping, so it's going to look off from my perspective. But keep that line against that wall. Use the wall as your focus.
So is it bong and guard and then check and step? Or
No, so you're stepping with the bong and guard. Then you do your center line check. Then you step. Then you do your center line check. So yeah, if you watch my video, obviously my center line looks to be moving, but it's not. It's relative to this wall, not the camera. So yeah, I think that's the same. When I'm looking at everybody, it looks slightly off, but it isn't, because you're moving around the camera. So just make sure that your bong and guard position, when you line your guard up with your wrist, that gives you your center line. So I'm using that flat wall behind the laptop to measure my center line with. So as I step and do a bong and guard, this is my center line. So it's actually not towards the camera, it's towards the wall. Then my center line must be down that same line. So if I was to do it directly towards the camera, so that's my center line. I think that's almost directly towards the lens. That's where my center line check should be. So this shouldn't move relative to my wrist. So here, actually, if I get a bit nearer. So if that's my bong and guard, where's the camera? And when I do my center line check, it should be in the same line. It's actually quite, because it's mirrored. My image is mirrored on here, so it's quite difficult to actually do it without it feeling really odd. Right. So this center line check should be in the same line as your bong and your guard hand. That's the important thing. I think the fact that I'm looking at a mirrored image of myself doesn't help. Mm.
Yeah, it does look off on the camera.
Yeah, so if you're watching yourself do it and you're looking at the camera, it's going to give you a false perspective, because obviously you're moving around the camera.
Yes.
So don't use that as a reference. It's not helpful.
No.
Use a flat wall or something.
I was like thinking it doesn't look right when I look at myself. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It is slightly confusing. We could do it with a class, then I can show you.
No, yeah.
That's what we're missing. So if I can't see your feet, just point your camera down a little bit so I can have a look at everyone's feet as well, because I can see your upper half but not your lower half. So what you should be doing is just stepping, basically just it's just Bumar with your weight on your back leg. You're running out of space there, Ben.
You can do it this way, but you want them to see.
So Mark, your feet are a little bit close there. I would just widen your stance a touch.
Okay. After you've done your third bond guard,
Yeah.
is it the arm? Is it the arm that was your bong that turns into the fist?
Yes. So after this is my third one, this bong out rolls around into this sort of position.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't get my feet in shot. It's the laptop camera.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Bill. That's cool. I'll trust that you're doing it right. I'm sure you are.
Thank you.
You just sat down.
Yeah.
I'm on wheels.
Could you just go through after the last what Mark was saying? Same thing.
Yeah. So after this is your last, if this is your last bong and guard, the bong sow hand rolls round as the other hand pulls back. No. So there's my do your bong and guard. So you're going to turn with that, with this going forward like this.
I've got the weights on my left leg.
Yeah. So your weight's on your left.
Yeah.
If I do it with my back, so you're like this, right?
Yeah.
So this rolls around here. Look
Okay,
over your right shoulder. No, go back to your bong and guard. There's your bong and guard. And then you rotate that round to your right. No, to your other right. There's your bong and guard. Throw it round to your right. No, you swapped hands.
Yeah.
There's no one live near Ben.
No.
So I don't know. Does it help if I got my back to you?
Kind of.
So I've now got the same as you. This is my bong and guard, right?
Yeah.
Left bong, right guard. Is that what you've got?
Yeah.
So just rotate round. Don't move your feet, but just throw that bong sow all the way around. No, you swapped hands again. Go back to bong and guard. Your left hand is your bong.
Hang on, I can't hear you now. Got something wrong with the audio now.
Oh, the trials and tribulations of technology. It's frustrating. So, lost it. So the hand that is the bong goes.
Hang on a minute, I can't hear you. You've gone really quiet.
Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Now I can hear you.
Loud now.
Too loud.
So the hand, whatever hand the bong sow is, follow it right round your body.
To the right.
So with your left hand, just throw it round with a fist on the end of it. Yeah, and then drop your elbow in with your left hand. You've got your left hand like that, just drop your elbow down. There you go, that's your end position. Got it. Then go back and do it again. So go from your bong again.
Yeah.
And then rotate round. Drop your elbow. Your elbow's still up. Look, this is where you are. Just throw that elbow in and make a fist. That's it, and then go back again.
A bit more of an angle.
Yeah, so rotate all the way around. It's as if, imagine someone's thrown a punch straight down the middle, straight down under here. What you're trying to do is catch that punch with your elbow. That's it. And you're rotating it in round and making a fist to make it strong. So you're going from a bong and guard, rotating it round. That's it, perfect. And then go back. So this is on your third bong, rotate round into this position with a fist. Drop your elbow down. Drop that elbow right down, like that. Yeah, and then square back up with a jut. And then put the other hand on top. And then you're doing a side palm with the other hand, pulling this back. And then you've got your wrist stretch at the end. Okay, cool. That's useful for the feet. So yeah, just recorrect your cameras now, so I can see the rest of you. We'll go through that. So a couple of things. Guard hand, Dom. When you're doing your center line check, Dom, don't let your wrists drop lower than your elbows. So there's my guard hand. There's my center line check. So I'm actually slightly pointing up, if anything. You can be flat, but don't be any lower than that. Don't have your wrists lower than your elbows. And your feet, make sure your feet are a little bit wider as well. I think that was the other thing. Cool, so next section then. Where are we? So, yes, so we'll go from this is third section then. So turning to your left. Shall I do it? I'll do my back to you, then it's easier. So from here, just square on, just turning to your left, and then kicking. So it's a knee-high kick. And then we're doing daibongs.
Is that kick? That's kicking with your, yeah, obviously with your.
Yeah. So this is a kick to the knee rather than a stopping kick.
Yeah, with your left leg.
With your left leg, left foot, toe turned out.
Yeah.
And then stepping daibongs. And then rotate into a flat tan. So the tan sao is parallel to the floor. And then we're stepping again, daibong, rotate into flat tan. And then we do a third one of those. Squaring up your left foot, stepping into double bu. So eye level, double finger strike to the eye, back to jut sao. And then a double palm strike to the chest, locking out the arms, wrist stretch. And we're going to take the right toe, drift it straight back, and then turning toe and heel. So we're basically, and then kicking the knee. Does everybody know this section, by the way?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then stepping daibongs, flat tans, daibongs, flat tans, daibongs, and then squaring up your right foot, double bu, double jut, double palm, locking out and wrist stretch. And then we're going to do the same going the other way. So just take your right foot, pivot, and we're just going to circle it. So we've got daibongs, flat tans, daibongs, flat tans, daibongs, stepping into bu, jut, or yeah, jut and palm. And then right foot goes back, turn, kick, and same again, daibongs, flat tans, and just keep running through that. And I'm going to just pick some little points out if I can find any.
When you do it, when you've done the flat palms, when you stretch, you wrist stretch.
Yeah, after your double bu,
Yeah.
you've then got a jut.
Yeah.
And this should create a little square shape from your elbow to your wrist. And then you double palm, and then locking out and wrist stretch.
Oh, right, okay.
So we've got view, jut, palm, lockout, wrist stretch. At the end of each section, end of each bit.
Okay.
Someone's started up their lawnmower.
Sorry about that. Just trying to get a bit more room.
Okay, so I know everybody's a bit short of space, but this is something what everybody should listen to because it's propped up a couple of times now. So on your third dai bong, so we've got dai bong, flat tan, dai bong, flat tan, dai bong. Make sure that your body isn't catching up to your elbows. So we don't want this. It's effectively the same principle. Yeah. It was you. I caught you doing that, Richard, and Dom as well. But I'm sure other people are doing that. So on your third dai bong, don't let your hands catch up with your arms because you're losing ground all the way. So it's the same principle as first form when we do our Hyun Sao Low palm effectively. So on our third dai bong, make sure your fingers are leading because if I'm traveling and my hands are lagging, then I lose some time. So just be something to be aware of. I know everybody's a bit short of space. If you're running into your fridge, it's a bit difficult, but so just so you understand that point.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool.
So you're in Bumar on these, and then
Yeah.
the
So,
last one. What do you do to square up to?
okay, so good question. So yeah, so this is my dai bong, flat tan, dai bong, flat tan, dai bong, and then on the third one, we need to adjust our front toe because obviously in correct Bumar, that toe should be 45 degrees. So we correct it so it's pointing directly forwards as we step up.
Yeah.
And try and maintain the same height here. Try not to lock your legs and stand up because obviously then you've got your feet together. Stance. So yeah, so on the third dai bong, square up that front toe, stepping up, maintain the same height.
With your feet together?
Feet together, yes. And let me just run you through the next bit on that. So this is our, where am I? Here. Yeah. So we've got dai bong, flat tan, dai bong, flat tan, dai bong, toe squares up, we step up, knees are bent because I'm maintaining the same height. And then we've got our jum and our palm. And then one foot drifts back. So it's the right foot drifts back. So we should get a bit of space between our feet. And this is like an adjustment from it. Would have been a step back, but there's something coming. So we're pivoting on the right toe and the left heel. And that should bring you perfectly into your stance in the other direction.
Yeah, nearly.
Okay.
And what does a dai bong translate as?
Dai bong, low bong. So yeah, so it's a low bong. So we want a little bit of energy on the end position and relaxed in between. So there's energy on the tans and there's energy on the bongs. So you can almost think of these as locking into place. So there's my bong locking in at the end, my tan locking in at the end, but in between it wants to be relaxed. Same principle as our second section of our first form.
Okay.
And if you run out of space, I've changed my angle. Do it down your hold.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, that's good though, because I can watch for other stuff now. Yeah. So yeah, keep your wrists in the same spot if you can. Well, actually, think of rotating around the hands. Yeah, so we should have that sort of plough shape at the end.
Like that.
Yes.
Thank you.
So your dai bongs, Ben, your wrists want to be lower than your elbows on your dai bong. So think of stopping somebody hitting you with this part of your forearm. That's what you're trying to do with the dai bong. So hands pointing down. That's better, yeah. So your elbows are higher than your wrists.
I don't lift my wrists from there, they just go the same height.
Yeah, so between the tan and the bong, think of pivoting around the end of your finger as we rotate. An application is someone's trying to do a Hyun Sao, you move your tan, you're defending with the low bong. So it's just another form of defense to keep someone up from getting near you. So just switching energy at the end. That's from the side. Elbows want to be going up. Flat tans, and then dai bongs. That's better, yeah. Okay, are we now ready for the next part?
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously we can go into a bit more depth in this, but it's a little bit tricky watching everybody's feet. So I think maybe just do an overview and then maybe we'll delve into it a bit more next time because I'm just conscious of time. So with next bit we've got is so we've got to we'll go through that section again and then we'll move on to the next section. So we're turning to the left, kicking the knee, dai bongs, flat tans, dai bongs, flat tans, dai bongs, stepping up, double view, jut and double palm. Right foot goes back, turn, kicking the knee, dai bongs, flat tans, dai bongs, flat tans, dai bongs, stepping up, view, jut palm. Then we are, so the last part is we look 135 degrees. We're lifting the left foot, we're turning on the heel, and we're kicking in this direction. Okay, and then we're placing the foot down, and then we're doing a left gum, a right gum, and a left gum. Squaring up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Punches, that is. So the other side of that I'll show you. So our feet together, we've just done our view, jut, palm, wrist stretch, and then we look over our left shoulder, 135 degrees, picking up the left foot, pivot on the heel, kicking, all of this showing control, placing the foot down, and then we've got gum sao, gum sao, gum sao, and then the front hand leads as you square up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pulling the other hand back at the end. Okay, and that's the end bit. That's section, end of section 3. So if you want to just have a quick drill of that, and I'll just watch. I think the main thing to watch is probably footwork, but we'll just start off as we are, and I'll see if I can spot anything. So if everybody goes from feet together, just do this end bit. So imagine you've just done your view, jut, palm, wrist stretch. You're going to look 135 degrees over your left shoulder, lift your left leg, pivot, kick, and then place, and then gums, 1, 2, 3, squaring up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just do the same on the other side. So this isn't in the form technically, but if we do one side, we want to train the other. So then start the other side. Imagine you've just done the same. And you're looking over your right shoulder, 135. So we've got lift, look, lift, turn. That's why we drill both sides. And kick. And then it's right gum, 1, 2, 3. And front and leads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then switch back to your left side again. Okay, and just run through that. Just see you training both sides then.
Okay. How many gums do you do? 3.
3 gums and 5 punches, making 8 altogether.
Right.
So I'm watching you there, Richard. It's weird, isn't it? When you haven't trained one side, it's really tricky. Keep this leg horizontal to the ground as you rotate round.
Right. Okay.
So when you do your knee lift, this part is horizontal to the ground, so it's near your target. Not easy, that is it?
When you come round from you've done your kick,
Yeah.
how should your feet be arranged then?
Right, let me show you. So this is right. So I'm looking, I'm lifting, I'm turning, I'm kicking. So I'm falling down into turning stance, Chun Ma. So the first gum sao, I should do 1 complete turn.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you've done your kick, so as you turn for your kick, that foot now should be in Chun Ma. So I do my kick and I place that foot, and I'm basically in turning stance.
So the foot that turns does like 90-degree turn there, doesn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. So the foot I'm pivoting on just over 90.
Yeah.
So that's then primed for my turning stance.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the tricky bit, isn't it?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Get that right, you'll save yourself a lot of problems later.
So you've done the kicking, you're in Buma, and then what was it in the centre, like over your a garm, is it over your right thigh or centre line, like that?
These are gums. So if I wasn't turning, they would just be here. You would have a bend on your elbow, and your arm would be level with the ground. But because we're turning, it appears over your opposite hip. So after we've done our kick, this is our lift, look, lift, turn and kick. We're turning gum sao. So imagine a kick, this is your kick. I'm turning around it, so my turn is moving me away from the kick, and the gum is here. So if I were to square up, it would be here, probably level with my belly button. But because I'm sinking and turning, it moves me around it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
So did you land and then turn the opposite foot to do the
say again.
So you landed, and then did you switch? Did you
Yes.
Chun Mars to the other side? And then
Chun Ma's turning stance. So we've got look, lift, turn, kick, and then we're placing our foot down, and that's we're now in turning stance. Then we turn for our first gum.
turn again.
Yeah. Then we turn again, and then we turn again. Then we square up for our punches. Try and get that knee up, Mark. So think, look first, lift. So if you can get this, your femur horizontal to the floor, when you turn and then kick, all of that wants to be controlled. Then lift, then sit down. So that's the sort of control element, I guess, being on one foot.
Yeah. Okay.
So Dom, make sure you look first before you're doing your kick. So if we break this down into its elements, we've got look first. We're looking at 135 degrees. then it's lift, then it's turn, then it's kick. And then we're down, and then we're into turning gum sow. That's it. No, other gum sow, Dom. So the leg you've kicked with, boom, that puts you in your turning stance, and then your first gum sow is turning the other way. That's it, yeah. Yeah, good, yeah. So that's good, Dom. Leading hand hits first because it's nearest to the target.
That's really hard.
Wait until you do the other side, Mark.
Oh, this is the other side.
Oh,
yeah.
is it? It's funny, in the form, you only do it on one side, so it's quite good to do it like this, so you're trading both sides. So, Richard, just be careful of your backhand position with your gums.
Okay.
It was all good except for that. So gum, so your first gum, so we've got look, lift, turn, kick, and then we've got gum. There's our first gum.
Yeah.
And then we introduce a second hand. And when we do that, this hand must come back to a guard.
Right, okay.
And then the third, and then this hand's to a guard. And then as we square up, this hand comes into a punch. Backhand comes into a punch at that point.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, backhand guard, Dom. Same applies. Don't Dom as well. Don't lock your arm on that gum. So the gum sow, it must have the elbow bent. Yeah, use your stance to move around the hip, which means you don't have to overextend the arm. You're a bit short on space there, Ben. So it would make a good comedy element if someone was in their loft with one of the, like one of those a set of stairs right next to them. Be a bit Peter Sellers, doing this technique down the stairs over the banister rail.
I have got one of those, but it's obscured.
Right, yeah. Just keep away from it.
Yeah.
Don't want to do a Peter Sellers down your stairs.
I'm finding it really hard to do the other side, like the turning thing. It's really
Yeah, so it is a difficult move, this. So when you've just try and keep your weight on your heel. So this is you're actually pivoting on your heel for that. It helps. Depends what carpet you've got as well. I've got a nice shiny floor, so it makes it easy.
No, I've got a wooden floor. It's just the balance. It's just the turning on the heel. I find it quite hard to do it in one. I sort of do it in a shuffle.
Yeah. So a couple of things came up there. Obviously, the main things are make sure this is level with the floor. Make sure you're looking first. So we're looking, lifting, turning, kicking. And when you're kicking, you're doing you're turning your toe out. So it's like a stomp kick. And then sitting back down into your Chun Ma. Gums, one. Backhand guard, that was one thing that cropped up. Make sure when you introduce a second gum, this hand comes up to a guard. So we've got a gum and a guard. Same with the third. And then when you square up for your punch, back hand should turn into a fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And draw this hand back for the fifth punch. And then, of course, you've just got your wrist stretch and your close. And that's Chum Kiu. So we've covered quite a lot today. But I think it's worth revisiting those last two sections. And now we've sort of blasted through them a little bit. but there was definitely some things we picked out there that could do with some work.
Yeah.
So just work on those things until next week, and then if we crack on, we can get on to BUG even, perhaps. Third form, yeah. Bit of BUG maybe, but I think
what's BUG?
BUG thrusting fingers, that's your third hand pattern.
And how is that? Is that more complicated than these, or is it static?
It's more complicated. It's going to be a nightmare trying to teach it over the internet. I tell you that much. But yeah, we'll put a pause on that. We'll put a pin in that with that in mind.
Yeah.
But I can also put video resources up to help people with the various sections and things. But we'll stick to we'll stick to Chum Kiu for a little bit longer and just iron out those little points. And but all the things that you've had some feedback on today, just go through those, and I'll post this video again in the group. So use this video as a bit of a resource if you need it. And we'll reconvene again at the similar time, same time next week.
Right, yeah.
Is there any questions about what we've covered today?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so, no. That's good.
Cool. How's everybody getting on at home? Is anybody who's working?
Me.
Yeah.
You're working, Bill, Ben, and Richard. Are you working, Dom? You've no sound, Dom.
Muted.
You're muted. I'll unmute you.
Oh, I've been talking for a while. I wondered why you were.
You're giving us your life story there. We didn't even hear it.
Yeah, I'm at work. The week I started doing the Sin Lu Tao, the Monday after I started the Sin Lu Tao challenge, Sin Lim Tao, sorry, I got called into work. So that kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Oh, always gets in
but
the
I'm
way.
still keeping up to it. Pardon?
It always gets in the way.
Damn work.
Work.
Why can't they pay me for doing nothing?
What about you, Mark? Are you at working?
No, I'm stuck in the house.
Are you? You sound dead chuffed about it.
It's actually, I mean, it's all, it could be worse. I'm like, you know, I can't really complain. I mean, I don't live in a tower block in the middle of London, do I? You know, I've got.
No. Are you furloughed?
What?
Are you furloughed?
Oh, I just started earning. It's fine. I'm all right. I'll manage.
Cool.
Got savings and stuff, so I'm all right. You know,
Right.
not that badly off really. But yeah, looking forward to. You know, it's just me on my own in the house, so it's like, yeah, I'm looking forward to socialising and.
Yeah, that must be pretty tough.
Yeah, like I said, I got running and stuff, and on my bike and stuff like that. And I've got plenty. You know, I like make electronic music and things like that. So I've got plenty.
Cool.
You know, I've got. Yeah, I'm not like idling my time away. I'm actually using it very constructively, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's the way to survive it, isn't it? Just get into something.
Yeah, but yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Imagine what it's like in all these dodgy foreign prisons abroad where they're all rioting and the staff
yeah,
are all sick.
Yeah, there's in South America. Yeah, there's pictures on there. They were just all sat like with like in rows. The picture I saw with the masks on, but they're all like just touching each other anyway. Yeah. Well, it's bad enough being there anyway, isn't it? I imagine South American prison without having that going on.
Yeah, that's a pretty worst case example, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody suddenly feels quite grateful now, don't they?
Yeah.
Anyone asks how I'm doing, I'll say at least I'm not in a South American prison.
Yeah.
That's how we should relate our lives to make ourselves feel better. Could always be worse. Right, nice one, guys. Well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you. If I don't see you on the daily or on Thursday, I'll see you next week at the same time.
Thank you very much.
Take it easy, everybody.
Yeah. Okay, guys. See you soon. Bye for now.
Oh, yeah, there we go.